Let's talk about NASA's big plans for next year's Artemis 2 mission. This is going to be the first time in over 50 years that astronauts are going back to the moon. And one of the biggest concerns with a mission like this is radiation. There's tons of it in the solar system, and it can be pretty dangerous. So here's what NASA did to ensure the safety of their astronauts. Last year with Artemis 1, they sent a few dummies to the moon and back inside the Orion spacecraft. These dummies wore spacesuits that had radiation sensors all over. In fact, there were radiation sensors inside and outside the spacecraft itself too. And the whole idea is to see just how much radiation the astronauts might face on their way to the moon and back. And the results were pretty reassuring. This study, which was published in a journal called Nature, showed that the spacecraft is more than capable of protecting the crew from radiation. In fact, they learned that if they turned the spacecraft a certain way when passing through the Van Allen radiation belt, their radiation exposure is cut by half, which is a huge win. And another neat fact is that the spacecraft isn't evenly exposed to radiation. Some areas of the Orion capsule are way better protected than others. The most shielded parts have 4 times less radiation than the more exposed parts. So if something serious was to happen, like a solar flare, the crew can go to these safer spots and be well protected. So now that NASA has this information, and they're confident that the crew will be safe, the next goal is to send astronauts to the moon itself, and that's exactly the plan. Next year, 4 astronauts will make this journey with the Artemis 2 mission, and NASA's confident that the crew will be well protected so that they can focus on their mission instead of having to worry about safety. As always, like and subscribe for more updates.